Hello. The economic momentum of the Eurozone is improving rapidly. When we look at corporate survey, we see that during the first quarter of this year, they are at their highest level since the first half of 2011. This improvement is linked to an easier way to read economic policy. During 2011, 2012, 2013, fiscal policy was very volatile, and it was very complicated to adapt to this strategy when you are a company, when you are a household. So now fiscal policy is almost stable, and this is easier for every one of us. The second point is that monetary policy is very easy to read now. Mario Draghi has pushed down interest rates at a very low level and said the ECB will keep these interest rates at this low level for an extended period. This means that for every one of us, it's easier to optimize our behavior. We are taking into account our own constraints and not constraints associated with fiscal or monetary policy. So that's very important. The second point is that we have a stronger dynamics on unemployment side. When we look at the at surveys, when we look at the employment figures, we see that we have a real improvement in this area. So that's very important. It means that we have a kind of virtuous business cycle in Europe. We have stronger momentum at this moment and stronger employment. This means that higher revenue in the future. So this higher revenue will feed demand addressed to companies. So we have a kind of autonomous business cycle, and it's very important. The other point is that the inflation rate is at a low level, 1.5% in March, after 2% in February. The acceleration we've seen is associated with the oil price. We remember that during the first quarter of 2016, the oil price was below $30 a barrel. In the first quarter of this year, it's above 55. So this difference has fed the contribution of energy to the inflation rate. As the oil price will stay around $55 a barrel, the impact of energy on inflation rate will progressively vanish. And in that case, inflation rate will converge to about 1%, just a little above the core inflation rate. So that's very important because it means that the ECB will not change its monetary policy rapidly. We saw that Mario Draghi said clearly that to change monetary policy, there is a need to have inflation rate converging to 2%, the ECB target, and staying around 2%. This is not the case, maybe in 2018, maybe in 2019, but not in 2017. So we are in a very interesting situation in the Eurozone. We have a stronger momentum on the economic side, on economic activity, and we have low inflation and low interest rates. That's a recipe for a strong business cycle, and we can expect GDP growth to be at about 2% for this year in the Eurozone. Thank you.